horses are capable. They're smart. They can do these things. They allow us to ride them graciously. So we should give them as much freedom as we possibly can. Hey there, Anna Fox with Equus Enlightened, and I am here with my guy Gus. He is always the best pony in the barn. I've had him since he was 4. He's 27 now and happily retired. But he is going to show us one of my favorite exercises to teach horses when I start working with them. And I think everybody should teach something like this to their horse. I call it the Reflex to Relax. And it's a combination of some different techniques that I've learned over the years. But basically, it's just teaching them that one cue to kind of come back to you, come back to earth if things get sketchy. I always start this, very basic on the ground, but Gus always has a very itchy face. He says always itchy, the curse of the white face. But I always teach this on the ground, starting, and then you can transition it into your riding, and you can refine it. So, it might be something as small as, a touch of the hand or a touch with your leg if you're riding, whatever it is, to just let your horse know that they can settle. So usually how I start it is just with the basic yield to pressure, right? And so I want my horses very light touch to be able to go, can you come down here? Can you bring your head down? And if it was up here, could you go down here? Yeah, I know. He really wants to show you some fancy stuff. We're not doing fancy here. Yeah, we're just hanging out. Yeah. Whoop. Right, so can I just get him to put his head down, relax a little bit? Then usually I'll move to a spot on the neck, and I really like Karen Rolf's moving massage. So if you've got a horse that's got a tense spot, you can use your hand and you can do this while you're walking them, while they're moving, and get them to relax down. And I just want to do it from both sides. It's kind of like, I want to eventually refine this trick to something that is, very imperceptible and I can do quickly. But to do that, I need to teach it in all sorts of different places and times and all of that. So I start with once they will yield to pressure, and then on the neck, can I find a place that they're a little tight and ask them to yield? And like right now, he's a little preoccupied, so can I say, Gus, hey buddy, yeah. Can you just come over here and can you relax? And if they're really stiff, if your horse is really against that, doesn't yield to pressure well, and that's something you need to tune up, maybe think about using a positive reinforcer, a clicker or treat or something like that to make them kind of happy and relaxed about it. Whatever works for your horse. And so now, though I've got him, he's a little bit holding his neck, right? He sees me coming, he's going to change it. But like when he's holding his neck, then I can go, oh, remember, we're going to relax. Uh-oh, stepped on your rope. There you go. Good job. Here where I feel him holding on to his tension in his neck a little bit. I guess it's always been a tight in the neck type of horse. He likes to hold his tension there. So do I. So now I can add a little bit of pressure and just say, hey. There you go. There you go. And notice I'm not just holding it. I'm not holding and like, oh, you must give to me. I'm kind of rhythmic, like hold a little bit and then I give a little bit. So good boy. Rhythmic pressure. Horses really like rhythm. So that's why horses like musical freestyles and music in general, right? So if you can teach them that when you get a little rhythmic with your movement, that's when they should relax. When I'm riding, I usually adapt this to do like an alternating leg pressure, rhythmic pressure. And this will be like, can you relax? You know, can you put your head down a little bit? Because usually when horses get tight, they get their head up. So I can even start this on the ground, good boy, with a little bit of the tapping. And he kind of knows, right? Even though it's been a long time. Good boy. And even that little bit of, oh, I think maybe that's what I should do. I'm rewarding him because, yeah, I'm going to reward the try all the time. Good boy, yeah. Oh, now I've got something to look at over there. So we can go, hey, but can you come back over here? Can you come back over here? Can you come back over here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh yes, and be fancy. Yes, hi, thank you. Yeah. Good job. And obviously, he's not in a heightened state right now. I mean, he did have something to look at over there, but he wasn't like, you know, crazy bug-eyed at it. So I'm able to get him back fairly easily. But that's why you want to make this as easy as it is right now for him in this situation, because when you get into a high pressure situation, it's not going to be that easy. And the better it is in a low pressure situation, the better it will be when the pressure is on. So you have lots of options for starting this process and just teaching your horse something really easy. Now, like I said, the better you make this process when nothing is happening, the better it's going to be when everything is going wrong. Yeah, so work with what your horse gives you. Play around with it. See what they like to do and go from there. Most of all, have fun. Oh, you missed one. Nope. You missed one. You got to do this one too. There you go. There you go. And this is his favorite trick. So, good boy.